think so? Okay. Like that? Like a curvature? Like, what are we talking? Because there's
like more in front.
There's definitely a
You might have to put that bag.
Hey guys, it's Nori.
And Devin.
And welcome back to the Humble Beginning Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about balancing life.
So to start off, I would like to tell you guys a little bit about my life. Me as a teenager, I was addicted to video games. Like, it was an escape for me. We both don't come from the best situation, and it was a way for me to still hold on to my imagination and express my creativity in a certain way. But I realized that was not, like, escaping is not the best route. Rather than escaping, I needed to just get out of the situation or change it myself. But I would spend hours on the game. Like, back when I was like 14, 15, I would go to school. I would finish all my work in school, so I didn't have to worry about homework, and I can do whatever I wanted afterwards. And I would come home, and it's either I would like play basketball all day, or like be on the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that shows no results. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can spend all that time on the game, and no matter how long I play, I have no real results to show. Well, no results to show in the real world. My life in the real world doesn't change at all. No matter how much I grind on the game, no matter how much experience points you get, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's all virtual. Like, it doesn't mean anything here. I really realized that whenever I was playing 2K, because it'd be the same game every single year, and I'd be constantly grinding to try to hit 99, and it's like, why am I trying to build up this character so much rather than building myself up?
Kind of like the only people who saw the results were you and your friends.
Yeah, the people in that community, but that's not the world. You know what I mean? Like, there's a much bigger world out there. And
you weren't like putting it out there for anybody else to see. You were kind of just in your own world, like you said.
Yeah, like I didn't stream. Like, I wanted to stream, didn't know like where to start, and I didn't have the drive or the initiative to do it at that time. For
me, I kind of always been interested in video games, but I kind of let Devin do his thing with video games, and I was more YouTube. And recently, I, like last year, started to get more into video games and started to stream them. And that way, I was putting out content to other people, not just to myself. I'm not just sitting there playing, games all day and having no results. So for me, I would play the game, people would watch me, and it would bring even more people in to come and see me. For me though, I let life get in the way of that, and I had stopped it for a while. So currently what I'm trying to do to balance my own life is try to get a schedule together. It hasn't always been successful for me, obviously, because starting out can be hard. You'll have your flaws and everything like that, but it's important to actually set up a schedule for you to even get ready to do it. It might take some time, but knowing that you have to do some things is really important. When it comes to balancing my work life versus my, fun time life, it's extremely important to have some type of schedule put together. We've noticed a lot, like when we don't have a schedule, it's chaotic. We never know when we're gonna do this, we never know when we're gonna do that. It's really hard to get that together and to, basically get that motivation to keep doing things you wanna do. But I think once you get a schedule together, it becomes so much more easier for you to set your day up.
Now that I've taken myself away from like that lifestyle that I was living before, my days look like me waking up with a morning routine. Not a whole lot, but just enough to get me started on the right track. Then I like to get my work done before 2 o'clock, you know what I mean? And then I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. I might still do like some productive things throughout the day, but like my main focus for that day is already complete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've made the steps that I needed to take. And if I want to take some more, I can. If I just want to chill, I can. You know what I mean?
In your free time, you don't always have to just be doing whatever. You can also work on a lot of the other things you want to do as in going into, like, say, a career or building another business. Like, on our free time, we might research different things and stem off from what we're doing. But it's kind of like you have to keep a balance in what you're doing. That way you don't overwhelm yourself, but you also don't sit there and not do enough.
You definitely have like a main purpose but don't let that take away from your hobbies and just anything that you like to do, like family time. Like, definitely don't push your family away, don't push your friends away.
Right.
But if you do need to separate yourself from certain people, don't be afraid to do that either, because getting certain people out of your life will help you to rise to a whole nother level.
If you have a lot of people in your life that kind of, you know that they shouldn't be there and they're not going to get you anywhere, and you're not going to be able to help them and they can't help you, then you have to let it go. That's important when it comes to living your life, is having people in your life that can lift you up instead of pull you down.
Yeah, you definitely want to have people in your circle that inspire you to do better. If you feel like you are like the smartest person in your friend group, or the only person in your friend group that's trying to accomplish any goals, you probably need to reevaluate who you're hanging around.
Definitely.
Because if people around you are not motivating you to do better in your life, it's just going to drag you down, like you said earlier.
A lot of people that have a negative person in their life, they can often fall into that negativity too, and they can become the negative person too. If you notice that a lot of things in your life aren't balanced, try maybe to write it down on a piece of paper, look over it and see what you should be prioritizing first. That way you can start your day off good, and you can stay focused on what you need to do.
Yeah, and don't forget to let us know down below how you like to balance your life.